recent years, human life and health has come under increasing threats. Threats like bacteria, viruses, pesticides, insecticides and other chemicals, and even water pollution. The fruits and vegetables that we eat have excessive amounts of pesticide residue. Meats contain antibiotics, and seafood, chemical residues. And nowadays, with the avian flu, SARS, and the mad cow disease scares, many people are wondering how they can protect themselves and their loved ones from these threats. But there's good news. Biotech Technology Corporation's goal and spirit is to improve human health and longevity. We've researched and developed many biotechnologies based on this. And after more than 10 years of research on generating high concentration and high purity ozone using electrolysis, Biotech has created a 2-in-1 electrolytic high concentration ozonated oxygenated water maker. Now let's take a look at what it can do. Going to take this beaker, fill it up with 800 cc's of regular tap water. And that looks about right. And in this beaker, I'm going to fill it up with also 800 cc's of ozonated water from this amazing machine. You'll see what happens. 7, we're almost there, and 800. Here we go. So, next, I'm going to add a drop of blue ink into each of these beakers. Watch. This is tap water. And this is ozonated water. Now, let's give each a stir. What a beautiful blue color. So what happens here? Amazing, isn't it? It's not magic. What it is ozonated water from this machine here, breaking down and dissolving the ink. It's Biotech's ozonated water very quickly oxidizing and decomposing the ink. This means it sterilizes, disinfects, decomposes pesticides, dechlorinates, deodorizes, and preserves freshness. Biotech commissioned the world's leading inspection, verification, testing, and certification company to test what ozonated water from this machine does. Now, the report confirms that highly concentrated ozonated water from this machine can decompose agricultural pesticide residue from fruits and vegetables in less than 3 minutes. In addition to testing the effects of our ozonated water on agricultural pesticide, we also asked the testing company to test the effect of ozonated water on chlorine, and the report shows that it can decompose chlorine as well. Now, let's take a look at how ozonated water disinfects and kills bacteria. These are pictures from the world's leading testing and certification company we commissioned to test the ozonated water from the Biotech High Concentration Ozonated Oxygenated Water Maker. There are before and after images of bacteria treated with Biotech's ozonated water for 5 seconds.
百特 EUG 电解臭氧造水技术经国际研究认证，杀菌率高达99.999%，还能生成高浓度保养水，给身体满满的活力。不止净水，还能用水杀菌。百特杀菌保养造水器，商用机种同步上市。
We are surrounded by these bacteria in our daily life. It's in our cutting boards, in our towels, in the kitchen sponge, on our dishes, and even in our toothbrush. Did you know how much bacteria is in our toothbrush? Now, using ozonated water to disinfect and kill bacteria in these things can really help us to stay healthy. We had the world's leading testing and certification company test and show evidence that the ozonated water from the Biotech High Concentration Ozonated Oxygenated Water Maker can kill 99.999% of Staphylococcus aureus, E. coli, Salmonella, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and Candidus albicans bacteria in between 5 and 15 seconds. The ozonated water from this amazing machine is numerous. Not only does it sterilize, disinfect, decompose agricultural pesticide, dechlorinate, deodorizes, and preserves freshness, you can also use it to gargle and freshen up your breath by disinfecting. And also, if you have toothaches, it helps too. The Biotech electrolytic high concentration ozonated oxygenated water maker can be used to cleanse our face too. Because it's great at killing bacteria, it can help in the fight against acne and other bacteria-related skin problems. You'd be surprised at the improvements it can make to troubled skin. Ozonated water from this amazing machine can also get rid of toilet odors, rank, and also other offensive smells. And it's also good for female personal hygiene because it can kill a lot of harmful bacteria that causes gynecological diseases. The Biotech high concentration ozonated oxygenated water maker also makes oxygenated water too. Nobel Prize winner for physiology and medicine, Dr. Otto Warburg, has written that there is a direct relationship between oxygen levels and cancer cell growth rates in the human body. He wrote that once the oxygen level in the body decreases, cancer cell growth will increase. It's been proven that oxygen from water is just as well absorbed as it is from air. While there's only 6 parts per million of oxygen in tap water, there's over 19 parts per million of oxygen in oxygenated water from the Biotech high concentration ozonated oxygenated water maker. That's nearly 4 times you would otherwise get through the tap. This was tested in a laboratory certified by Taiwan's Environmental Protection Agency. Highly concentrated oxygenated water isn't just good for the body, it's also great for the skin. And for that purpose, it's become extremely popular in Japan and the rest of Asia in recent years. Our skin constantly needs oxygen. It needs oxygen to stay healthy and to renew itself. Scientists have proven that skin ages faster when it doesn't get enough oxygen. So when there's not enough oxygen in the body, skin ages prematurely and loses its elasticity and glow. Now, the ability of skin cells to keep oxygen decreases by 65% after we turn 30 years old, compared to the time when we're 25. And as we get older, our body functions decrease as well. These are some of the effects of high concentration oxygenated water on skin. It speeds up the recovery of damaged skin. It reduces redness from irritation. It strengthens its toxin processing ability. It helps fight bacteria. It rejuvenates skin cells, reduces wrinkles, brings back translucence, and it promotes collagen growth and increases skin elasticity. People have realized that high concentration oxygenated water can increase oxygen intake. It can improve memory, blood circulation, increase energy levels, and reduce fatigue. Now, it's important to have enough oxygen for our body, so it's also very important to find different sources for oxygen. Now, earlier we explained how ozonated water from our wonderful machine here can disinfect and dechlorinate. Our oxygenated water is made from our ozonated water, so you can rest assured that what you're drinking is absolutely safe and good for your health.
百特 EUG 电解臭氧造水技术经国际研究认证，杀菌力高达99.999%，还能生成高浓度保养水，给身体满满的活力。不止净水，还能用水杀菌。百特杀菌保养造水器，商用机种同步上市。
Experiment, let's test for chlorine. Now, in this beaker, I'm going to fill it up with 150 cc's of regular tap water. And in this one, 150 cc's of oxygenated water. That looks about right. Next, I'm going to add some chlorine tester. 15 drops into tap water. That's 1, 2, 3, 15. You can see how yellow it's becoming. First, let's stir it up. So now it's evenly distributed. Now, let's see how much chlorine is in our oxygenated water. Color hasn't changed, but let's stir it up anyway. Still clear. You can see that our oxygenated water doesn't contain any chlorine. Now, after hearing all of this, You're probably wondering what the difference is between the electrolytic process that the biotech high-concentration ozonated, oxygenated water uses versus the corona discharge process that other makers use when producing ozonated water. First, let's take a look at ozonated water. Now, for the corona discharge method, the ozone concentration is between 0.25 and 0.35 parts per million, compared to biotech's electrolytic process that's much lower. The biotech electrolytic process produces 1 to 7 parts per million. Now, what about time required for disinfecting? The corona discharge process takes about 30 to 150 seconds. But the biotech electrolytic process is much faster at 5 to 15 seconds. You can do the math yourself. Now, what about dechlorinating? The corona discharge process takes about 5 to 8 minutes, while the biotech electrolytic process takes just 1. So what about the time required for decomposing agricultural pesticides? Now, the corona discharge process can take up to half an hour, but the biotech electrolytic process would only take 3 minutes at most. So you're thinking, what about the byproducts? The source is impure air for corona discharge. So the ozone produced by corona discharge contain nitrogen dioxides. When the nitrogen dioxides react to the chlorine in the water, nitrous acid, which is harmful to the body, is produced. So what about the biotech electrolytic process? Since the source is pure water, no nitrous dioxides or other dangerous compounds are produced. Another byproduct of water ozonation is ozone off-gas. This is what goes into the air. Now, the corona discharge method does not comply with any of these standards, not the US standard or the Taiwan standard. But the biotech electrolytic process does, in both Taiwan and in the US.
百特乙优基电解臭氧造水技术经国际研究认证，杀菌率高达99.999%。还能生成高浓度保养水，给身体满满的活力。不止净水，还能用水杀菌。百特杀菌保养造水器，商用机种同步上市。
Here's how high concentration ozonated water has been used in Europe, the US, Japan, and Asia. The biotech high concentration ozonated, oxygenated water maker can be used in different situations. Now, in residential use, it could be used in a home to sterilize, disinfect, decompose pesticide, dechlorinate, deodorize, and preserve freshness. It could be used for washing hands, kitchenware, the cutting board, dining ware, and towels. It can also be used for rinsing fruits and vegetables, meats, and seafood. It can also be used for treating acne, for gargling, and other oral care. You can also use it to wash your face to rejuvenate and whiten skin. And last, for the home, it can be used for drinking to improve the immune system, prevent cancer, and increase overall health. On June 26, 2001, the United States Food and Drug Administration approved the use of ozone in food processes. Now, legally, it can be used to disinfect and to preserve food in either packing or other food processes. Okay, so this shows that the advantages of ozone are not only being recognized by the authorities, it is also being widely used in a variety of industries. The biotech high-concentration ozonated oxygenated water maker is newly developed and was designed and manufactured in an ISO 9001 and ISO 13485 certified facility. Our product has received GS, CE, UL, and CUL safety certifications as well. The biotech electrolytic high-concentration ozonated oxygenated water maker is an economic, environmentally friendly, safe, and reliable product of biotechnology. It's also integrated prevention into its product. Now, it can keep your family and you healthy and also protect you from cancer and other diseases. Pesticide residue over time can build up in your body and can cause damage to the central nervous system and to your heart, and can also increase the chances of stroke. So, the more you get to know this wonderful machine, the better you will be able to enjoy a happy and healthier life.
百特乙优基电解臭氧造水技术经国际研究认证，杀菌率高达99.999%。还能生成高浓度保养水，给身体满满的活力。 不止进水，还能用水杀菌。百特杀菌保养造水器，商用机种同步上市。